loud. Here we go. Okay, welcome everybody. So happy to see all your shiny faces. Thanks for those of you who are on time and early. Thanks for the early birds. You always get the great information. We have announcements. And it's an exciting time because we have 3 days left of the month. Imagine if we had 3 months left in a day. So luckily we don't. All right, well, I am Rachel Balansat. I am your host for today. I am a Crown with Curium. And I am here to help everyone new on board. And those of you who have brand partners and have already been onboarded, this is also training for you to be able to lead calls like this, because everyone is rising in leadership. As you start to have a team and you begin to have people who join you, brand partners, you begin to start to step into leadership. And so if you think, I know all this stuff, well, just start looking at it from the perspective of how can I lead a Zoom? What do I need to know? If it were up to me and one day I suddenly had to onboard and lead because all the leaders disappeared, would I be ready to jump on and do that job? So always look at all the Zooms as that opportunity to step into that place of leadership. And I appreciate all of you who do. So let's get started with a vision, all right? We always like to start these calls. Actually, let me start first by just saying who is new on the call. If you are new, find the chat button and share your name, or actually your name will be there, but just share that you just started, when you started, and if this is your first Zoom. And if you have been here for a while, but you're super excited about the end of the month, drop me a 2. Stoked and excited to run for these last 3 days. All right.
So I am new.
Hi, Sky.
Hi. I actually just joined today.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Welcome. All right. And if anyone else is new, just drop a 1 in the chat. So what we like to do, this is an onboarding call. So this is really designed, this particular Zoom is really helpful for having people learn the very basics of how we do business, how to get started, how to get through the fast start. So we're going to explain a few things. I'm going to grab my little map up here so that I can have my cheat sheet, because I am actually kind of new at leading these. It's been a while since I've been with you all. And I am one of those leaders who says yes when asked, right? That's what I was taught. When somebody asks you, when somebody asks you to do something, you say yes and then figure out how to do it later. All right, anybody relate to that? Yeah, say yes and figure it out later. Did we all do that when we started the business? Sounds like a good idea, yes. Okay, now show me what to do, right? I think almost all of us probably fall into that category. We didn't learn how to do network marketing. We didn't go to college for network marketing. We didn't decide we're gonna study that and get our major in network marketing. And then after 4 years of study, we go, okay, I'm ready to start the business. No, we kind of do things a little bit differently here. We get inspired, we say yes, and we do exactly what Richard Branson says. Say yes and learn how to do it later. So congratulations, you're all here. And when I first started 5.5 years ago with Curium, I made a commitment to every single day do something for my business. To every single day do one thing for my business, at the very least one thing. And I learned this from another entrepreneur who had started her business. She said, I started a paper company, a paper printing company, like FedEx or something. And she said, I'm not afraid to do any of the things. I was asking her to hang out, and she's like, no, I'm not free. She goes, every single day this year, I'm working on keeping my business open. She said, and she's the one who taught me, she said, the very first year of your business is the most crucial time. She says, you have to show up every single day for the first year of your business to get it off the ground when you're an entrepreneur. These are the rules. This is how you get it done. If you do something every single day towards that goal, something's going to happen. And of course, she had invested like $100,000 into her business. And so she had a lot weighing on her to succeed, right? She was very determined. She had a very strong why to make that happen. Now, none of us have invested that kind of money in this business, which is one of the benefits of having a business like this, is that it's easy, low cost to entry, right? And sometimes that can also be a challenge, right? Who finds it a little challenging that they didn't invest $100,000 into the business to have that fire driving them hours every day to get this off the ground. Now imagine if you had put $100,000 into this business and you've invested and you borrowed money and maybe you went to school for it and that's how much money it cost. If anybody has ever done that for any type of business, if you've had your own business before or you have your own other business now, drop me a 3 in the comments. I would like to see what, you know, what people have actually put that kind of money or effort into opening up a business and starting a business. Okay, so you know what it is to actually be an entrepreneur. This is the same no matter what kind of company you are, no matter whether you're Purium, no matter whether you are not network marketing or photographer like I was, or if you're a massage therapist. No matter what your business is, it's going to require work. It's going to require commitment. And it's also going to require learning the skills, right? The tools of the trade. It requires training. So if you are just beginning, I want to really encourage you to make all of the Zooms your first week, to not miss a single Zoom, to schedule yourself around the Zooms your first week, and to teach your people to all never miss the first week of Zooms so that they get all of that information all condensed. So they're in that energy, they're in that field, they start attracting, they're in that law of attraction. They're on all these Zooms, Monday, Thursday, at 1 o'clock, our team Zooms. Okay, every Monday's onboarding, every Thursday's mindset skill set, and then Sundays, all at the same time, 1 Pacific, 4 Eastern time, and then Sundays is a money-making Zoom. It's a business opportunity Zoom. So Sundays are when you are literally inviting prospects to learn about the business opportunity. Okay, so these are the 3 Zooms every week you want to make sure that you've got. You're not missing out on those 3 Zooms. Tuesday night is Leslie Zan, 6 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. And Wednesdays is David Sandoval. If you want to learn more about the products, you want to geek out on the products, Wednesday nights, okay? Lifestyle, Amy and Dave.
And tonight
is Monday night. Go for it.
Tonight, I am leading our company-wide message map Mondays. So these are a lot of Zooms. So don't feel like you have to come to every single one. The first 3 that Rachel talked about are team Zooms. Those are the top priority. But since you're here, I would love to invite you, and it would be so awesome to see so many faces tonight since I lead the company-wide Zoom. So it's at 6 p.m. and you'll get a message about it on the message thread. Back to you, Rachel.
Thank you, Tala. And this is our crown leader right here, Tala at the helm. So don't miss tonight. He's an amazing, amazing speaker and very articulate person. He's incredible at transmitting the business concepts. So definitely whenever you have an opportunity to see him talk, be on there. I'm going to be on there for sure. Okay, so let's also make sure that you have well, we'll do this in a second. I'm going to have you vision, but maybe Tala, you can like have them prepared to, maybe you could put at some point in the chat, the phone number, the text number, so that people can join the text thread and get all the announcements. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll just look for that after we do this little meditation. So we're going to do a little meditation, you guys. We're going to go on a little journey, Mr. Rogers style. All right. So take a deep breath. I want you to, if you're driving, do not close your eyes. But just take a big breath. Whew, and relax. And relax your jaw. And just let's come back into our calm space. And this is the space of manifesting. This space of manifesting begins with your dream. Begins with dreaming into your life and into your future. Noticing what it is that you wish to create, that you intend to create, but many of us have stopped dreaming. Many of us have forgotten our dreams, lost hope. But this is an opportunity to think about a timeless place. We're going to be in a timeless place where sky's the limit. There is nothing to hold you back from this journey. Finances are not an issue. Time is not an issue. Let's imagine you have all the resources you need. to come into your purpose. I believe that every person comes into this world with a calling, purpose, and an intention. So, what is the life that you are here to create, that you would love to create? What are some, we're gonna go through the basic needs, as well as dreaming beyond that into the life-fulfilling, purpose-fulfilling, heart-fulfilling, expanded visions. So maybe it would be just amazing to have your car payment paid, to be able to meet your car payments every month or your rent every month. Or maybe you're dreaming of sending your kid to college or yourself to college. I want you to step into the place where this all takes place in your life, in your future, or your now. This is now. And see the place, the world around you. I want you to see if you are wanting to live in a place that's special. Maybe it's a different location, maybe it's a different house, maybe there's land, maybe you've got a sustainable community around you. Whatever it is, I want you to see that right now. And notice who's with you. Who is with you in this dream, in this vision? See the sky, see the time of day. Are you near ocean? Are you near mountains? Are you in this country or another? And what is taken care of in your life at this point? Maybe have you paid off all your debts? Have you saved money? Are you now earning some kind of income that fills your life so there's no worry, no need anymore to worry? What is the vision? What is it that creates a worry-free life for you? Is it partnership? Is it children, having children? Is it stewardship? Is it creating community? Is it creating a charity? Donating to a charity? Having the resources that when asked, you can give abundantly? Having enough resources to feed yourself and your family? Having enough resources to help extended family and friends? And just continue to feel the feeling in your heart. Notice what you're feeling in your heart as you expand into this vision. Expanding into this vision, what are you noticing in your heart? And in your body, do you feel ease? Do you feel tension release? Look at the numbers coming into your bank account or what's in the bank account. Maybe it's already saved or maybe it's a monthly amount. What do you see? What is that number that when it goes into your account every month, you go, ah, yep, whew, that takes care of everything and more. And I can save. And I can retire. And I can take care of my loved ones. And I can give. First, I give to myself, and then I can give to others. Okay. So take a deep breath. I want you to see this in a big, beautiful bubble. This vision. and ground that bubble to the center of the earth. Like this is your manifestation bubble, your vision. This is now your vision bubble. It's 3-dimensional, so it's not a vision board. All right. And just feel that connected to your heart and like release it, that prayer into the universe. And come back, slowly, gently open your eyes and find the chat button and share what you saw. Share some of the things that inspire you and make you feel at peace and able to say, ah, yes, that's it. What is the why that makes you cry? Do you get a little emotional feeling what it would be like to embody some of these things? Okay. So, I love being in position to help others, helping people find their purpose. A beautiful home and a lover. We are philanthropists. My heart and body melt into the love and lifestyle we have created together. So juicy and rich. Love that. All right. Home and land. Gardens, financial freedom, being home with my children. There we go. That's a why that makes me cry. Traveling all over the world with my family, complete freedom, helping others to see and use the gifts they possess. Okay, beautiful. This is one of the whys that I've had for a long time, has been able to create freedom for my family in the Philippines. And I wanted, one of these days I'm gonna give you guys a slideshow and show you what's transformed, but we are almost done building the room onto my family's house in the Philippines so that my brother can now live there with the grandmother and help take care of the family. And they don't have to all live apart in destitution. They can live together and support each other. So now, this vision you just created, what are the resources you need, want, or are manifesting right now? What are the resources to create this vision? So what would be, for instance, like a monthly amount or an annual amount that you would ideally love to invite into your life? An ideal income. And maybe there's stages. Maybe there's like the first stage, which is like enough to give to me to take care of business, you know, the basic amount. Like this is like, you know, like minimum, I need this much. And then there's the amount that's beyond that, expanding beyond to being able to have the cushion and the vision to support whatever other things in your life, whether it's, you know, helping others or etc. So the way I want you to, thank you for sharing all that. I like that. 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's a really good amount. Go Akasha. And so the way I want you to share this is in the chat, I would like you to create your vision statement. Okay. So this is I, Rachel Balancet. Now, some of you may not know the ranks, but if you know the ranks, you could say earning. But what we're going to say is I am blank rank. So, you know, executive, diamond, blue diamond, whatever. I am blank rank consultant by the end of this month. Let's start with like the end of this month. Okay. This month, September 30th is the last day of this month. We have about 3 days. And then you can also vision into next month because we are going to start creating our vision plans for the first. So since this is actually technically about to go into next month, you can also include the vision for that month, okay? But I am blank. I earn blank by such and such date. Maybe it's the end of the year, right? But whatever your vision is, so-and-so, I am so happy, thankful, and grateful that I am blank by such and such a date. Maybe it's by the end of next year. Maybe it's in the end of this year. Maybe it's in 6 months. But share your vision statement for now.
And while you're doing that, I want to chime in and just share a little bit of magic about why we do this, okay? So for those of you, I'm sure a lot of you have probably read him before or read this book, but who here, throw a 3 in the chat if you've read Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. So Dr. Joe talks about how we literally are creating the person we are with our thoughts neurologically, neurochemically, okay? Like our self gets addicted to the hormones and the chemical reactions of the thoughts that we have when we remember who we were, when we remember our past experiences. We're essentially creating this feedback loop, a chemical feedback loop in our brain where we are more likely to become the person that we have been in the past when we constantly remember who we were. But when we start focusing on who we want to be, then we start training our biological vehicle, our body, out of that pattern and into a new pattern. And so then it's not just biologically, it's also quantum mechanically as well. Because if you look at the observer effect, which is basically that when we look at atoms, the electrons, the little ones that are in the atomic picture are spinning around on the orbits, right? Well, they're not spinning around on orbits. It's an electron field, right, around the nucleus of the atom. And the electron isn't anywhere until a human observes it there. When we look, then it's there. But when we're not looking and computers are just looking, there's no physical location of the electrons. We are made of atoms. So when we put our minds to creating these statements, we are literally creating our reality on an atomic level by observing ourselves where we want to be. So I could go deeper in that, but I just wanted to chime in while people are writing in the chat here and share with you that like, this is not just some like sweet, cute little vision thing. Like this is creating who you are. And I did this, and you know what? 90% of the months that you do it, or 80 or 70, you might not hit the goal that you say in the month that you do. And that's okay. It's not about holding ourselves to a standard and then judging ourselves if we don't make it. It's about continuing to practice these future self exercises where we're putting ourselves into the being that we want to be. And some months you won't make it to your goal, but then other months you will. And then some months you will make it past that. So disconnect the ideas that success is only if you make the goals in your vision statement. There's a different thing that is like creating achievements. That's cool. It's part of our business model. But this vision statement, it's to support that process. But apart from when and how you actually make your goal, it's actually engaging you in the quantum and biological process of creating your future self. So just drop that in there.
Amen to that, Tala. Seriously. So another movie you can check out is Further Down the Rabbit Hole, which literally shows this experiment that Tala's talking about. There's an actual experiment that shows, it's a study, and they show it in the video so you can really understand how light waves become photons, literally just by our observation. It's fascinating. This is quantum physics, everybody. So you know that concept of, turn it over, let go and let God, get out of the way, all that kind of stuff. So this is actually quantum physics. And, for example, 5.5 years ago, I laid down a big decision. I said, I am done being sick and I'm done being tired and I'm done being broke. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but the world's going to give. And I finally decided to stop trying to figure out how to make it happen and just decide it was going to happen. I just said, I don't know how. I'm just deciding I'm going to no longer be sick. I'm going to start making money and I'm going to have residual income. That was a huge part of it. It was like, I'm going to stop being sick and I'm going to have residual income. And I had no way, but I just said, universe, just do it. Just show me the way. I'm going to stop trying to make and pave it myself. I'm just going to open up and receive the message. And boom, all of a sudden, Sarah Rhinelander, our 5-star crown, accidentally tagged me in someone's post on Facebook and answered my prayer. And suddenly my health transformed, my life transformed, and I went from living in my car for 4 months to having a Crown leadership business, and also being able to provide for my family in the Philippines, helping them earn income, as well as providing for them on a certain level. So this is an example of getting out of your way, letting go, and just trusting, making the decision and trusting in the path to present itself. And then a map is gonna come, and guess what? I happen to have that map right here. Hello, I've got the map.
So before we go into the map really quick, I wanna rewind to our Zooms. I wanna give you guys, and if you've already subscribed to our text list, then copy what I'm putting in the chat right now, okay? Copy this to a note. Have this ready anytime, every time you have a new person, before they get off the phone, when they're enrolling. Just say, hey, we want to make sure you know about our meetings, our amazing masterminds. Text the word, or it says send the word. I like to say text the word. Text the word Puriya Mohana to 833-919-1783. And if you're not getting you on this Zoom right now, if you're not getting a text before every one of our Zooms, do that right now. Get out your phone, text the word Puriya Mohana, one word, to 833-919-1783, because here's the deal, guys. These Zooms are not just to give you training, okay? That's a big part of it, right? But there's a bunch of layers to these Zooms. It's being in community. When we are in this space and then we're done and we get action steps, we're more likely to take them because we know that we're all together. This is a digital co-working space. This is a virtual circle council that we are a part of. And what humans are tribal beings. We want to be together. And so when we make our Zooms a non-negotiable part of our business, we feel connection, and we're much more likely to actually rock this business long-term. Because here's the deal, this is long-term, okay? Like, yeah, sure, short-term goals are great, and the faster bonuses are here to help us, stay in it on the short term. But if you want to get to where Rachel is, to where I am as Crowns, and actually making that solid residual income, that income that when you go off on a trip to Egypt, like I did for 7 weeks, you still get $7,000 in your bank account, having not worked at all the entire trip. If you want that, you have to come regularly. You have to keep doing this even when it seems like it's not working. You have to keep being a leader even when you don't have a team yet. And the Zooms will help you do that. And beyond that, when you do have a leader, when you do have a new brand partner, they get on the Zoom and they see you, your face on camera. That's why if you can ever be on camera, always be on camera. Make a habit of it. They see you on camera taking notes, then that person, your new brand partner, is they're looking at you. So then they're gonna be like, oh, they're on camera taking notes. Okay, I should be on camera taking notes. I wanna do what they're doing, so I'm gonna duplicate them. Everything you do in this business duplicates. So the Zooms have multiple layers of reasons that they're important. So the most important thing right now is to make sure that you're on that text list, and every time you have the ability to be on a Zoom, do it. Back to you, Rachel.
Awesome, way to bring it in. And so since we're starting from the beginning and we're starting with the text to Bliss to Hana, and you're getting on that auto text, we can also talk about how important it is, the duplication process, right? Everything, like he said, everything duplicates, and the key to this business, the way to residual income, is duplication. So remember, whatever you do is going to duplicate. And thus, if you get your partner, as soon as they've enrolled as a VP, you want to immediately enroll them. You want to onboard them. And so guess what the website is for onboarding? Hey, we have a team website. It's superfood.social. Yeah, not superfood.com, but superfood.social/partners. And the password is social, okay, lowercase. This is literally the onboarding website. You can give that to the person and say, hey, I want you to go to this website, log in, and print out your action plan and your tracker sheet. And here's the action plan. And here's my tracker sheet from last week, all filled out and completely a mess. It's good. It's a good sign if it's a mess. You don't want it to be a mess. That means it's full. It means we've been busy. So these are in that portal. Okay. This was actually a colorful sheet. I printed mine out and it's black and white. But as you can see, it has a place to write your why. So everything we just did, you're going to put right in here. So this is your map. And if you'll notice, If you brought your sheets today, you can look at them right now. And you can tell people come to the Monday call. If they came on and they enrolled Sunday, tell them to come today, and it's perfect because they've enrolled and now they are getting trained. Okay, so it's perfect timing. What I love about the action plan is it has all these little action steps to check off. And you can say, am I doing all these things? Did I create a curiosity post? Hey, I just started a transformation. I'm excited. Or I just started a new business. I'm really excited. I'm gonna help people, support people with health and help people make income. I'm so excited. People go, what are you talking about? What are you doing? All right, let them just get curious. You can do a live interview with your upline. You can share your own personal why. Like everything we just did in the beginning, that vision, you can share that. You can say, I just did this vision meditation, and this is what I envision for my future. And I found a way to create it. And this is literally what I'm up to and excited about. Do you want to jump on board with me? Now, all these different steps are right here. You can check them off every month. We print these out every month and we upload them. Or if you just joined the business, then you print them out now. And you upload this filled out onto the team page, which is superfood.social. Our team page is superfood.social business support. You can fill this out, print it there. Upload it there. And then you have your tracker sheet, all right? This is my messy one from last week. Week of that week. Weekly intention. Monthly goal. How many points you want to get every month. And then new conversations, you're going to make a list of your new conversations, 5 per day minimum, right? I got consent to send info to these people. I followed up with these people. I invited to a connect or prospecting Zoom these people. I enrolled these people. There's a spot for you to fill these all out. I made emotional deposits on other people's timelines. I loved them up. I liked their pictures. I said, hey, what's up? I added new people on Facebook. You'll notice there's a spot to add 3 new people a day, 3 new friends on Facebook a day or Instagram. I posted and went live. I posted or went live every day last week, so I checked off all those boxes. End of day volume, 90 minutes of personal prospecting and 30 minutes of personal development each day. Okay, so let's talk about the 90 minutes of prospecting. So who here is determined? Who is like, yes, I love Purium. I want this business to be the business that works for me. I want to make good income here. I want to be a crown, or I want to be a diamond. I am going to go the whole way. I am committed. If you are that person and you've made that commitment and you are deciding now, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, then remember that everything takes work, right? So how much time do you have in your week? Can you put aside 11 hours, 10 to 11 hours a week for your business starting now? If you can put in 10 to 11 hours a week, drop me a 10. If you can put 10 or 11 hours a week into your business, drop me a 10. All right, I got the hands up. Inspiration. Okay, and if you can put in more, great. Some people have time to put in 30 hours a week because they don't have any other. Okay, look at Rihanna's driving and she's giving me a 10. She also gave you like a heck yeah, Tala earlier. She was like on board with what you're saying. So 90-minute prospecting periods. So I have an accountability group with my team. And in order to get into that group, people are required to send me a message showing me a screenshot of their calendar, showing me that they have 90-minute time slots. So 90-minute time slots, why 90 minutes? Well, it takes 45 minutes literally, according to studies, to develop concentration. So it takes you 45 minutes to get into the flow state. Whether you're a singer, whether you're a writer, a journalist, no matter what it is, by 45 minutes, you're in it, you're deep, you're concentrated. Go for another 45 minutes and you will see stuff begin to happen. So we recommend doing 5 90-minute time blocks a week, or if you can do it every day, 7 90-minute time blocks a week. All right, that's where your 10 hours goes. Remember I said like do something for your business every day your first year? Well, if you really want to, like, this is what I did, and that's how I started moving really quickly. was I literally did that every single day. I was doing my 90-minute time blocks every day. Okay, so if you're someone who has trouble with daily method of operations, with creating this time for yourself, this is why the 30 minutes of personal development is important. You can actually go to YouTube University. It's free. You just type in how to schedule myself. I'm a procrastinator, or methods of eliminating procrastination, or how to create time management. Go to YouTube University and learn time management. That is why we say 30 minutes of personal development every day. Whatever is the challenge for you in this business, that's where you're gonna do the work. If your challenge is making friends, you're like, I don't know enough people. I don't know how to start conversations. Read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You can get it on audio, right? Literally learn to ask people questions and listen. This is like such a great way to make friends. Ask them questions. Studies show that people trust people who ask them questions. Is that a trip? Like sometimes you're like, oh my God, I don't want to like make anyone uncomfortable and get all personal. And well, you know what? If you don't, they're going to think you don't like them. Ask questions and you're going to gain friends. You're going to win their trust. All right. Okay. My boyfriend is king of that. I know he's on this call because he's my brand partner, and he literally starts conversations with every single person we go by. And he is determined. He's like, okay, yeah, what do I need to do? He literally asked me, what do I need to do? He's like, I know what I need to do. Because I just need to go stand outside a store and talk to 100 people, and they maybe 10 will sign up. I was like, hey, this guy clearly knows how to conduct business. He's willing to do that. I never did that. So we actually have it in our schedule. It's been hot as heck in San Francisco at Ocean Beach. He's a surfer. And we're literally gonna set up a table, and we're gonna just put out samples, and we're gonna talk to every single person who goes by about the business.
That's gonna be awesome.
Thanks, Anne. So any ideas you get, steal them, copy them, duplicate. Do whatever floats your boat. All right. So where am I? We've got the tracker. Oh, tracker takeaways. So please, in the comments, share with us what your tracker takeaways are. Share with us like how the tracker's been helping you. Like what has it been doing for you? Are you enjoying the tracker? Who loves their tracker? Drop me a 6 in the comments if you love your tracker sheet and you use it every week. I will be honest with you, because I'm kind of new to this. I'm sort of new. I'm old yet new to this team. Okay, I just jumped back in with you guys a couple months ago. It took me a while to grasp all the tools and the concepts and to start running. And I really filled out my tracker sheet. And these names came from every single post. All these names came from every single post. I just literally made a list of 200 people who commented and liked all of my posts over the last few weeks. I just made a list. So I'm gonna show you 4 tools. I have my little black book, which is my ongoing list of people. And if you have not made a list of 200 people, make a list of 200 people. And this is your practice. You're gonna reach out to 200 people, and that's gonna be you practicing. Okay, make a list of 200 people. Every single person who's liked or commented, start conversations. And when I say start conversations, I mean, hi. That's how you can start a conversation. I don't care what comes next, but you're gonna initiate. And that's all practice. By the time you get through those 200 people, you will be an expert. I promise you, you will be an expert at what we're doing. Okay, that's my tool number 1, my list. Tool number 2, my action planner, my action plan, which I got from the brand partner portal, right? It tells me literally steps to take on social media, steps like you can either attract people through social media, or you can literally reach out to people, text, phone, go for a hike. Hey, let's hang out. Whatever is you, whether you're high touch or high tech, choose that path and go for it. Tool number 3, my tracker sheet. You're supposed to print 4 of these out every month, right? Because we're gonna fill these out every week. And we post them in the team page, superfood.social, every Friday. Step 4 is my notebook. This is literally where I take notes on the Zoom. This isn't blank because I'm busy talking and I'm not taking any notes yet. But that's what this is my, and I got something that I thought was really pretty, because if I really like it, I'm gonna wanna spend time with it, my pretty little notebook. Okay, so that's my tool number 4. All right, so let's talk about UBT, the UBT breakdown, how to hit it and how to hit these points. Okay, so let's first talk about what the heck is a UBT. So UBT stands for Ultimate Business Transformation. Ultimate Business Transformation. Actually, here, I'm gonna pause for a second. All these people you're talking to, what do I do with them? What do I do? What do I say? How do I invite them? How do I sign them up? What are the steps? 3 steps, y'all. Inspire, inform, invite. Inspire them with a story, whatever ways you can tell a story. Send them pictures of people, friends, stories. Add them to the support group where they can see stories. You can tag them in stories. Tell them your story, tell them my story, tell them someone's story. All right, now whether the story is about health or wealth, I don't care. But you're gonna tell them stories about whatever it is that's inspiring you to share with them and open the conversation. And then the last step is invite. Oh, sorry, the second step is inform. Then you can send them information like the superfood.social page. That is our website. That website, superfood.social, literally has several links. You can go to the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation and send them information about the products. You can send them the social sharing page, which is all about the business. Or you can just send them the website and just say, here's the magazine. Look through it, tell me what you like. All right? And then step 3, you're gonna invite them to a conversation. Invite them to meet someone. When I have people on a call, I invite them, I schedule a call. Hey, yeah, you're interested? Okay, let's talk soon. I get them on a call. And between the scheduling them and get them on the call and sending them information. But I have that call booked. And then I introduce them to my upline. I go, you know what? I really want you to meet my friend, Sarah. She's awesome. She's been, my friend. She's also been my mentor. But I told her about you and she's excited to meet you. And I know she's free right now. So, hey, let me just add her to the call and you guys can connect. I add her to the call. I introduce them, say some nice things about my friend, my prospect, say some nice things about my upline, Sarah. And then I just mute myself and let them do the talking. That is my training. This is how you're gonna get more training, is through that connect call. I don't tell people, hey, I'm gonna get you on a connect call with my upline, because they're like, what's a connect call? What's an upline? And then now you have to try to figure out how to explain all that. My friend, Sarah, your upline is your friend, okay? They are here to help you. They are your friend. I'm here to introduce you to my friend, okay? Now, those were only 3. And you could also start with inquire, which is asking questions to find out where the conversation goes. Ask people about themselves. So inquire, inspire, inform, invite. So maybe one of my team members can write that into the chat, but inquire, inspire, inform, invite. Inspire is telling a story. Inform is sending them a link. You can also use the app. I like sending the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation guide, called Guide, and then invite them to a connect call. All right, now we're gonna talk about the UBT. UBT is the Ultimate Business Transformation. So if you have been stuck trying to figure out like, what do I do? Or you're like, how do I really get this business off the ground? The Ultimate Business Transformation is a way to get bonus points. And we have a special bonus happening right now for the last 3 days of the month. If you enroll, wait, sorry, I almost forgot. Tala, maybe help me out if you know. If you enroll 3 brand partners by the end of this month.
You want me to take this?
Yes, you do it. Turning it over to you. Tala in the house.
All right, so there is one way, one thing that myself, Christina Ammon, Aman, Ashley, so many of us who have been ranking up, and so many of you, we've seen a bunch of new diamonds popping off in this team. And I'll tell you what, there is one thing that has helped all of that happen, and that is the UBT, which means the Ultimate Business Transformation, because our primary package is called the ULT, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, right? So the company was like, Amy and Dave were like, wouldn't it be cool if we had some really awesome way for people to do like a 30-day pack, like what that would do to your body and your health, but with your business. And so they created the Ultimate Business Transformation. So if you're brand new and you don't know what points are, it's totally fine. talk to your mentor about it afterwards. But the way that we increase our impact and our income is by rising through the ranks of our compensation plan. Ranks are like milestones along the path of your business. They measure how many people you're sharing with. The way you get to ranks is by getting a certain number of points. Group volume, which means your personal order and everyone who's ordered through you, or everyone who's ordered through them, or everyone who's ordered through them. New customers as well as returning customers, okay? So when you hit ranks, you get the fast start bonuses. You are able to make money and you're able to increase your leverage and build your business. So you can just, everything we do on this, every time we share a pack, every time we help bring people into this beautiful community, we get points for that go into your group volume. But there's one way to exponentially increase your points. Hey, Rachel, can you watch the waiting room while I'm talking? Cool. There's one way to increase your points in a huge way, and that's the UBT, the Ultimate Business Transformation. What that means is if you enroll 3 people as a brand partner with a smart order set up on file within 1 week, which everything Purium does, our whole pay period, our whole week goes from Saturday morning to Friday night. Saturday morning at 12:01 a.m. to, or actually 12 a.m. to Friday night at 11:59 p.m. So in that window, which we're right at the beginning of it right now, Monday, I mean, we've had 2 days in our pay period so far. If you bring on 3 brand partners, they can upgrade if they've already bought as a customer a ULT or a Core 4, which are the 2 packs that our brand partnership comes free with. Actually, there's also the Ultimate Immune package. So those, any of those 3 packs, if they bought them as a customer, they can upgrade. Or you can sign them up as a brand partner from the beginning. And when you do that within 1 week, you get an extra 1,000 points. So if you're going for consultant, that's your whole, that's consultant. Consultant is 1,000 points. If you're going for director, that's 2,500 points. There's 1,000 of your 2,500 points. Plus, for each person, if they get a ULT, then you're talking 270 points. And if they get a Core 4, then I believe we're looking at 150 points. So this will really exponentially increase the amount of points that you get. So, and sorry, I just messed it up. It's an extra 500 points, but I said 1,000 because Purium just released an end of the month promo. So if you get 3 brand partners between today and the end of the month, so we have 3 days, the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th, then those 500 points that you normally get go to 1,000 points. You'll get 1,000 points this month. Plus, if you do 10 in a month, then you get another 1,000 points on top of that. So in a typical month, we're at the end of the month here, but in a typical month, every single week, you have the opportunity to earn 500 bonus points. So if every week of the month you find 3 brand partners and you help them enroll with the smart order, that's the points for their packs plus 500 points. And then the next week you do that again, another 500 points. Next week, another 500 points. Next week, another 500 points. That's 2,000 points right there. And then if you do 10 total in the whole month, that's another 1,000 points. So that's 2,000 points you could get. And then with this special promo, which some months they do at the end of the month, not all months, that's another 1,000 points that you can get. So that's up to 3,000 points. So when you do this, you can rank much more easily. Plus, what you're doing is you're building a story actually of being able to doing the UBT yourself. And every time you build your story, then when a new person starts, you tell them, I did this. And it opens up their field of possibility and makes it so much more likely that they'll do it too. And then imagine this, you've got a little team building. You got 3 brand partners under yourself. Each of them do the UBT and each of them get 1,000 points. That's 3,000 points in your group volume because all the GB floats up. So when I double ranked from Black Diamond to Crown in May, I think it was about 20,000 of the 150,000 points that I needed. That's what Crown is, 150,000 points. 20,000 of those points came from people in my team, in my downline, getting the UBT bonus. So this is how duplication works. It's just like for someone on my team, it was only 500 points, so, which is great for them, but looks like a small amount. But when you're at Crown and everyone is doing this, 20,000 of those points, I wouldn't have hit Crown. I wouldn't have double ranked unless people were, unless I had done the ULT, the UBT, which I have done multiple times, and members of my team do it. So I hope that's clear. We have 3 days at the end of this month, and actually I want to continue on this train, because this is the moment to really go for it, to run through the tape. You might be a long way from your goal right now. You might be thinking, oh man, there's no way I'll get my goal this month. And you know what? You might be right. You might not get your goal this month, but also you might. Like 2 months ago, I had my friend Heather, I'm not sure if she's on this call, but in my downline, she was at 2,000 points on the second to last day of the month. And she was running for executive fast start. And she decided that she really wanted it. She went into all out massive action and enrolled 11 brand partners in 24 hours. And she got fast start executive. I've seen that happen. She did it. And she's special, but she's not any more special than any of the rest of you. She just got into massive, massive action. She probably was talking to like 100 people, you know? And so if you want to do that, you can. Everything about success in this business, it's a decision. It's always a decision. There's no external force telling you what you can or can't do. I've seen crazy things happen. I have had 3 different times in my 5 years where I have double ranked. And one of those times actually quadruple ranked. I went in 1 month from consultant, director, executive to diamond, my first month in the company. After that, I didn't re-rank for a long time. So it's not just all peaches and cream, but that can happen. And then when I hadn't re-ranked diamond for a long time, one time in, gotta get all my dates straight, March, May, April of 2016, I ranked diamond, re-ranked diamond and green diamond, double ranked. And I did not see that coming. And then in May of this year, I thought, okay, I'm gonna rank from black to red diamond. Yeah, it's gonna happen. The last day of the month, I double ranked. I had no clue that could happen. So crazy things can happen when you get into action. Absolutely. So what I wanted to say to you right now is this is the moment to run through the tape. Regardless of whether you think you can make your goal or not, this is the moment to run through the tape, because when you just go for it all the way, for one thing, magical things can happen on a pragmatic level. But from another perspective, energetically, what you're doing is you're stepping up to spirit, to the universe, and you're saying, I am all in. And when your energetic signature that you're putting out into the universe is that you are all in, then you magnetize that. And then all of a sudden, someone joins your team who's like got, 100,000 people on Instagram and just shouts out the cleanse and sells $3,000 in one day. Like that can happen. It doesn't always happen, but it can happen. Or someone who's not an influencer who just has a bunch of good friends and enrolls 10 people because they're all ready. You never know when that can happen. Okay, so running through the tape, first of all, you can create powerful results. This is the moment to not define your future by your past. To not say, oh, well, I never did it before, so I can't do it now. But to say, no, I'm getting into the quantum field right now. I'm embracing Dr. Joe's work, and I am going to actually change my results. I'm going to expect the unexpected, because this business works in quantum leaps. I've seen it again and again. Second thing is, even if you're not going to make a certain goal this month, you are helping your upline too, because when you have a team, you want people to keep running because you're running for your goal. If you quit right now, if you're on my team and you're like, 3 days left of the month, I'm not gonna make my goal, I'm not gonna work. First of all, you're telling spirit, I'm just chilling, I don't want it that bad. Second of all, if you had someone in your downline doing that, then you would be like, oh damn, I'm so close, I'm only like 3,000 from my goal, and if this person would just keep going, like I might get there. But you don't want to pressure them. You never as an upline want to do that. But so act now like you want the people on your team to act when you are running for rank. Never stop before the end of the month, even if you don't see your goal in focus. So that's the second thing. Third thing is what you do now sets you up for October. Like basically October starts right now. Because if you start having a bunch of conversations and you create 100, 200, 300 conversations, even 30 conversations this month, even 10, then if those people do not order this month, they're more primed and ready to go for October. And when you realize how much can happen in one day, and then you start a new month on the first day of the month, and you treat every day of that month like you treated the last day of the month, you think about how many days this month that you actually didn't do anything for your Ethereum business. And then think about the energy you're feeling right now at the end of the month. Imagine that you treated every single day, trick yourself. Every day of October is the last day of October. Can you run like you run on the last day for every day? What would happen if you did that? Huge things, my friend, huge things. So I just want to clarify the promo. If you enroll today, starting today, people from the last week, from the pay period starting on Saturday, if you enrolled brand partners on Saturday and Sunday, they still count for the 500 UBT, for the normal UBT, okay? So if you don't enroll 3 between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but you do enroll 3 starting Saturday, Sunday, and going until the end of the month, then you just get the normal UBT, which is 500 points, which is great. Awesome in and of itself. And if you starting today, starting this morning at midnight, like as soon as the calendar day of Monday started, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, until the end of our calendar day, which are all of the times and dates in Imperium go on Central Time. Remember that. So if you're in Pacific Time, it's actually midnight is 10 p.m. Okay, so always remember that. So you have today, tomorrow, and the next day to enroll 3 people with a smart order. And if you don't know how to talk about a smart order, ask your upline. There's really easy ways to talk about it. Plus the website just lays it out. Just when they're enrolling, to say, oh, see that thing it says about the smart order? Read it. Tell me when you read it. They read it. You say, how does that sound to you? Most people say, yeah, sounds great. Let's do it. So if you do that, 3 people, these 3 days, that's 1,000 extra points. So I want to really encourage us to go for it, because this is a very, very generous promo that the company is offering, and it can do really powerful things. So we probably didn't even get through everything we were supposed to get through on this call, because me and Rachel are such passionate people that we really get into the details on stuff. But I trust that you've gotten a lot out of this training today. We're 1 minute from the top of the hour. I'm going to turn it back over to Rachel for any closing thoughts and to close us out here.
Thank you so much, Tala. That was just epic. I would love to hear on this last minute, like 2 people's takeaways from the Zoom. If you could just like hop on and just share, just unmute yourself and just share your takeaways. Hop on, you can do it. Unmute.
Okay, I'll share mine.
Yay, thank you.
I like that you have a notebook going of people who comment, because I've been studying that. And then also, I just added, I need to follow up with to my checker sheet, because there's so many people that I need to follow up with. I haven't.
There is a follow-up section on the tracker sheet, but it might not be big enough for you.
It says followed up, like past tense. Like
people do follow up.
Follow up with.
So this is kind of my way of doing it is if I have followed up, I put a star if they think they're followed up and they're hot, and then I circle them if they're like ready to sign up. So I know who to follow up with. So I kind of have a few different things I do.
Awesome.
Yes, you can absolutely customize your tracker sheet. Let's get one more nugget of wisdom before we end the call. Every time you're offered an opportunity to talk, take it. Get off mute. Take it.
Oh, sorry.
Your thoughts create your reality.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I accidentally muted you, Michelle. Please say again. Your thoughts create your reality?
Your thoughts create your reality.
Yes.
That's important for you to think about what you want and then feel what it would feel like. Like if you want a new car, smell the new leather, feel what it would feel like handling down the road. Like get into the felt sense of what you want, instead of being in the felt sense of what's happening in the moment around you, because often our immediate reality isn't what we want. And so we need to find a way to think outside the box so that we can get the felt sense of it and attract that vibration to us. That's what I got.
Thank you. Awesome. Well, epic. It's 2:01. It's that time. Thank you so much. Please go into the team page and post your takeaways. Do we do like a little takeaway box? Is that
Yeah,
what you call it?
we're gonna put, Rachel will go in right now and she'll say, takeaways from Momentum Monday. Go into the group and write your takeaways. And the more of you do that, you can read each other's and it really helps. Amazing epiphanies happen at all different moments. So please share your takeaways with us. Have an amazing day. I recommend getting into action with Purium right now while you're feeling
Okay,
energy.
really
Don't
quick.
wait. Don't wait. Don't take a break. Just get into action right now.
I have a question really quick. Tala. Okay, yeah. So for the UBT bonus that's happening right now, does that apply to any enrollments that we had Saturday and Sunday as well?
So I just covered that. The Saturday and Sunday, they go into the regular UBT. So that works with the regular UBT. So you get the 500. But for the promo for 1,000, it's only people starting today, tomorrow, and the next day. Great question.
Sorry, thank you. I appreciate it.
No worries. If you have any other questions, get with your upline. We're gonna end the Zoom now. Lots of love to everybody. Get into action and join me tonight on the company call for our message map. And I will see you there. Lots of love. Be well.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.